So what's happening is that after that I wasn't able to relax in other situations that I had, and it just damaged my life. Uh, I there was other problems that I overcame in the medical field, and I feel it was victory to overcome these problems. And then I went to school and I graduated with the 3.0, and I think that was a win for me. But I think other people, they didn't like it, and they thought it was an issue. Well, you know, we have to check out those dates, because the first time it happened, that 9 day stint, you have to check out and see when that actually happened, because that wasn't fair, and that caused a downward spiral of just, bad behavior after that. And let me tell you something about being a go-getter and being a trendsetter, and not necessarily paving the way, but opening doors that haven't been opened, or creating opportunities that haven't been created. You're risking a lot when that happens, whether it's a long time for them to ask you questions, whether it's when I say long time for them to sit down and question you or watch you, that's like 12 days, 13 days, very long periods of time. Well, then, you're okay. Or, and after that, um, there's nothing for healing, or we're sorry that we did this, or we're not going to let this happen again. We're going to teach you how to protect yourself so it's not going to happen again. There's nothing like that. And this sort of thing is very difficult to overcome uh, with confidence, and have your confidence restored at the same level, or your psychological makeup and reframing the way you think. uh, it's a very hard thing to produce, and difficult thing to produce after times like that. And like I said, the date when this happened, we have to go to the exact date when it happened. And why does it matter? Because the exact date when the first event happened, this is what it caused. It caused this downward spiral over and over and over again. And not only was I a target, then my mother was a target, and my father was a target, and my stepfather was a target. Not, so this, for overt ways to abuse people, whether it's, little mini bug that no one can see, or little mini speaker that, you know, blurts things that we can't see, this type of behavior in an undisclosed location, things like this. So that produce, bad behavior, that are um, instigating bad behavior, things of that nature. So my back, anyways, excuse me. So, like I said before, and this is kind of the framework for counterterrorism, and to stop people from creating extremists. Now, the reason why I'm saying this to you is because you can look and you can see when I was in the military, and there's videos there when I did halftime shows and things like that. And now, I'm grown out, I look a little bit different. And I would say, yeah, I'm working counterterrorism. Well, with that being said, that means getting to know the enemy, knowing what they're going to do and knowing why they do the things they do. Well, with that being said, I'm educating the behavior that causes extremism and causes this type of behavior. The reason why I'm doing it is because I don't like it happening. They shouldn't be getting treated this way. They shouldn't be getting oppressed. They shouldn't be getting treated, prejudiced, whatever that may be. There's a technological gap there. There's a lot of things that are happening there to them that are not fair. They shouldn't have an extreme reaction because of it. And what's happening is that what I'm finding is that they keep giving you these bad marks, and that's the extreme behavior is what it produces. And even if it's not dangerous, it could just be awkward behavior as well. And that's what it does. And if you look at the doctrine, and this is military's doctrine on counterterrorism, or COIN, I believe. If you look at this and you really examine it, for the operative and the extremism, they're very close. They're very close and similar here. And this is what you have to realize. It's a fine edge. And my stepdad would say it's a slippery slope, but I'm not going to use that terminology because it's not. It's close. It's very close. And the reason why I'm saying this is because you guys, the people that there's a large economical gap of, they should not be pushing people and telling them to do things that they don't know about. And I find that happening to me. And I have always worked in general labor, and now it's specialty labor, and doing something that requires a high level of skill, coordination, and dexterity, and inductive reasoning as you're doing it. So with that being said, what I'm saying is really think twice before you write, this person's in your office for 5 minutes. I don't like him opening up, or I don't like her opening up to me. I'm writing a bad mark. He's sitting here in front of me. My political views are different than yours. I'm giving you a bad mark. But, we have to remember where this is. This is in a facility, a big facility, in an office. This isn't outside of that facility. And the judges in this facility are not the judges that are outside of the facility. And we have to remember that. But the reason why I'm saying this is because it hurts me when I look at these files and these people that wrote these things about me, and they don't know what I'm going through outside of there. They don't know the environmental factors that are happening to me to do that. Because let's talk about displacement and keeping somebody displaced. Well, it's been my choice, and it's also been the behavior that's happened. Well, this is the thing. This is how much they give me each month. The federal government gives me this stipend each month because, I was a covert operator at this time, and I found some things out, and this is why. This is really the reason why. Now, I'm coming back here to the United States, and these people are giving me bad marks after 5 minutes of sitting in their office and trying to open me up so they can shut me down, and it's hurting my feelings. Well, it's really a bad um, it's really a bad way to do things, and they really should think about it before they do it, because it's not the first time. And even though it is just words hurt my feelings, and if they're hurting my feelings, and I was a special operator and I was in the military and I've did these things for my country, and I have family that's a minority and immigrated here, and they're telling me all this stuff what these people are saying in this different country, and people don't want me to know that, and they're holding off, trying to tell me this is what's going on, this is what's happening, but these people in my family are telling me something different. Then I'm finding that there's a big issue here. And the first issue is, or an issue is people that, don't know what they're doing and don't care about it. They don't care about the inductive reasoning. Well, if I lie about this individual, if I tell this individual, if I hold back this individual for this is going to cause them to have a psychological breakdown. This is going to cause them to contemplate their life. This is going to cause them to hurt. This is going to dramatically hurt their life, how people view them, how some of these governmental agencies view them inside their doors, not outside. Outside's different. So the reason why I'm saying this is because it's hurt my feelings. I'm hurt. Okay? Yeah, you can't see it on my face, but I'm hurt. I'm really hurt inside about it. And I'm telling you these feelings that it's bringing up. And if it's happened to me, it's happened to somebody else. And most probably, if it's happened to me and I'm this race, I'm this ethnicity, I'm this color, it's probably happened to somebody else, and they had nowhere near the good upbringing that I did, and don't know how to deal with their problems, and never have been taught that, and it's really killing people. And it's more than just that individual. It could be a lot of people. So what I'm saying is, don't write that. Really think about it before you guys write a misdiagnosis on somebody's chart. Really say, well, I don't know. After 5 minutes, I don't know why he's saying this. I really don't know why, that this is the way it is, or, I don't like masculine males, or there's a lot of things. I was going to say, well, I smoke a pack of cigarettes a day, and I don't like intensive activities. I don't like heavy running. I don't like weightlifting. And we've been spying on this individual the whole time, and he's out works out more than us, or he knows all these words in this language and can do it word for word, and yet I'm giving briefings on it, and I can't do a sentence. I can't do a single sentence in that language. And there's something wrong there that's really bugs me. I can't do a single sentence in this language. I don't know what this means. I don't know what that means. I don't know the alphabet, and I'm giving briefings on their problems in this country. And now, since this individual is going to find out about this, I'm going to write bad things and lies about this individual on its file. And this is going into something deeper, and you can read the biblical principles on this. You can read straight biblical principles, and the reason why I'm bringing that up is because this country that we're in was founded off basic Christian principles. These basic Christian principles are the same as Islam. They're the same as Judaism. And this is why I'm bringing them up, because it's a very simple thing. You guys don't want me writing bad stuff about you and using fake names. Well, then why are you writing bad stuff about me and using fake names? And this is a big issue here that I'm finding out. Okay? And it's more than this. It's much more than this, because some of those things are very inhibiting towards me. Okay? And what it does, it distracts people from what's really important. Well, here's a job on USA Jobs, and you're the best real life candidate for it. Well, you have the most experience. You have the physicality that you need in this area to protect yourself. And yet, we're going to tell you wrong. We're going to write wrong things on your file. So we're going to screw you out of this opportunity. So then, not only is that individual screwed, but then everybody that counts on that individual is screwed also. Everybody that counts on that individual is screwed, and his family, including the mother and father that's still living, they're screwed also, because you guys wrote this wrong stuff on the file. You guys have been trying to persecute this individual over and over and over again, and you look at the dates when this happened. So you can look at it, and you will see that it's not correct, and it's bad behavior, bad etiquette, it's bad moral, and it's bad business. And it's not good for the department or the agency or the company. And anytime you hear, well, it's business, but then the moral implication is we're not going to look at anything moral and ethical, and we're going to disregard moral and ethics but in our business, because this is a form of this saves us face or saves us from shame. It's really a wrong thing. And the thing is, they don't even want me speaking, or they're always trying to interrupt me, or they're trying to say this and that about me. And it really is a bad situation and bad experiences I've had. I've had good experiences, but most of the good experiences have came from extreme sports, have came from me doing, extreme things, labor intensive activities that I find that have been successful. Also, just being so meticulous